flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
We're going to start. Mike's 50. It's that. I'm coming for a side.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
We got this, fellas. Come on. Ready?
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Rip left. Shoot!
Yo, lady.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Daly. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, ready?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daly, and it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Monarchs 7, Golden Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bell. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
57's the mic. Ready? Don't get nervous. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Waiting. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Go, go, go. Mike 28. Time to go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Hey, exit. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Daly. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Big Ed. Hey, switch gears.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Darnold on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the double. Mike 51. Hey, let's get it home. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Greystone travel. 51, Mike, 51. So don't say nothing. Deep dribble.
Off play action. Daly. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Daly. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yes. He's coming in motion. Hey. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Daly. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Lucky. Switch. Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey.
On third down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Daly over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Lady, switch. He's coming, he's coming.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 4, check 4. Whip, lady. Watch the whip. Lady. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You better be ready next time.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw on second down. Daly, he's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back to throw. Able to shake him off. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Check. 57. Mike, 57.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Motion. 50's the mic.
Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Daly. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Check in. They can't hang with us.
Bud.
Check back. Mike 28. Hey, come on,
One last throw now for Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happened, and that's your ball game.